Guys, how you doing? It is Nasty here. Welcome today to a new FIFA 18 Ultimate Team Squad Builder. So, with all of the craziness that is in this week's Team of the Week, you know, we've got this new Pogba, we've got, like, striker Memphis Depay and stuff like that. I feel like there's this one player which is definitely not on many people's radars, which I thought I would try out because it's a name, it's a player that used to be, like, an awesome... It's a bit of a throwback for me. Like on previous FIFAs, he used to be a silver and he used to be amazing. And I wanted to test him out in today's episode because he's got himself an 84 rated striker card. We'll get to him in a moment, but we've got to build the team around him first. So guys, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button on today's video if you do enjoy, and also let me know if you try this team out, try this player out. I'd be interested. So let me know down below in the comment section. So I had Inform Lecomte in goal, 85 rated, just anyone from the French league. I thought I'd try a different keeper out today, and yeah, he did alright. 30k for an 85 rated inform, I'm fine with that. And the defense is like 3 Brazilians, but from 2 different leagues. So we've got Alexandro, left back from Calcio A, of course, we're playing for Juventus, and he's just ridiculous. I use him as many times as I possibly can because he's so good. And then on the right back, obviously before there, we talked about, well, we've got Valencia, I didn't talk about him, but yeah, the Man United fullback is one of the best on the game for sure. And then I've gone for the 2 PSG Brazilians, so I've gone for Thiago Silva, and then also like my path to glory, Marquinhos. So he is someone that got an upgrade just because of ratings refresh. He's not yet had a special item on the game. You could replace one of the 2 of these guys with the inform or second inform Marcelo from this week's Team of the Week. The Lyon centre-back actually looks pretty good, but I wasn't too sure of the price of him at the time, and I was like, you know what, I've actually got both of these in the club. They would work for the squad builder, so that's what I'm going to go with today. So now moving on into the midfield, you basically need someone to get a strong link to both of those defenders. So it's ideally someone Brazilian in Liga 1. Fortunately, you've got Luis Gustavo with an 85 rated inform. You've also got FUTWIZ Fabinho that you could put into the squad, but you'll see in a moment why I haven't put him in directly in the CDM spot. It's because of this guy. So I needed this random non-rare player for chemistry reasons, because of his nation and the league that he plays in. But in game, I'll quite simply switch it and bring in Fabinho just as a solid midfielder. You know, half the games I just played with the 77 rated non-rare guy, but to be honest, yeah, he's not that great. So have someone on the bench, some sort of centre midfielder, whoever you like, just to bring on to strengthen out the squad somewhat. I've got Paul Pogba in the midfield as well. Obviously, that means the midfield is pretty strong, especially with him and Luis Gustavo. Like, they're good players. Pogba's got the skill moves and stuff, and is generally a bit of a beast. So there you get the first glimpse of our Team of the Week gem, our little hidden gem on this game, which I don't think that many people would even like have him on his radar. But we start off with Yari Lippman, and this guy is extremely important for the chemistry of our main player, just simply because he is an icon of the same nation, meaning that I can actually get a strong link. There's a few players in the Danish league. I think it's the Danish league he plays in. I can't be 100% correct on that. But you could link to, like, there's like Sorloth, there's another inform on the right wing and stuff that you could link to. However, to get an icon in there, it really helps, and that's why I've gone for Yari Lippman today. And then I've got FUTWIZ Zlatan Ibrahimovic just as like a tall target man to help play off of Teemu Pukki. Now, this guy, I can't remember if it was FIFA 12 or FIFA 13, but he had like this super rare silver inform that cost a ton. He actually was very expensive. But he was awesome, and I loved having him in the club. He was a player that I really like. He was super sought after, and I really enjoyed owning him. And to see that he's had a few informs now on FIFA 18, and this is the first one that I've actually had a chance to try out, I was buzzing to get into some games, because the in-game stats actually look really good for this player as well. And I know that he's only like a 3-star skill, 3-star weak foot player, but I paid 20k on, and this is obviously a couple of days ahead of recording because I'm going away to Manchester when this video goes out. So there's a chance that he could even be like a discard player, not even a 20k player. But as you can see in the player bio, I did actually pay exactly 20,000 coins for this guy. So that is what I will sort of with the title and everything, you know, I'll make sure that he's known as a 20k player, which is of course extremely cheap. You know, anyone can afford a 20k player if you've even just put a couple of hours into the game. The one thing that's relatively difficult about Pookie is linking him. You know, the chemistry is somewhat difficult. Obviously, if you can get Yari Lippman, I've got the mid version here who looks extremely similar to his prime. I'm not gonna lie, the stats are really close. In fact, this one's a little bit quicker. He was like 300k or 280k or something like that. So he's about as cheap as a central icon gets. So you don't really lose many coins if you buy a player like that. Or you could go down the route. And actually, it may be a little challenge for you guys. If you want to tweet me some pictures of potential teams that you could use this 84 rated Temu Pookie in that don't require icons. You know, maybe you use a formation where you use a couple of their special items or players from his nation. Or just make a cool team that doesn't feature an icon, featuring this player. I'm guessing Sorloth is a good, you know, just to get you guys started. I reckon 82 rated Sorloth is a good place to start looking, because he'll get a little weak link. They play in the same league, and he looks like a bit of a gem as well on this game. So I'm basically trying to, week in, week out, now try and find you guys what the cheap beast is from the team of the week, because normally there's at least one. You know, there's actually quite a few in this week's team of the week that look kind of decent, which is why I feel like Temu Pookie goes under the radar and can be classed as a bit of a hidden gem on the game. You'll see the goals that I'm scoring here. He gets proper involved. He's very recognizable in game because like he feels like he's relatively tall. He's got this bright blonde hair. You're not going to mistake him with any of your other players, which can sometimes happen in game. And to be honest, was just a whole bunch of fun to use, because normally people completely and utterly disregard like strikers from a nation which is not very popular, or a league that isn't very popular on FIFA, and they disregard that and forget that maybe a striker like this has actually got some pretty sick stats. He's really quick, his dribbling's good, and his shooting's really good, and he's actually got a half decent physical stat as well, which really just leads me to like, why? If this guy was in the Prem, he would cost a lot more than 20,000 coins or below, whatever he's even costing at this point in time. It is just purely situational, and it does lead me on to a little thought about, like, we play FIFA Ultimate Team, so we're aiming to like build our ultimate team, right? The one that we want the most, but it's limited because of chemistry. I think like FIFA Mobile and stuff doesn't use chemistry anymore, or has never. I don't really know, but it doesn't use chemistry, and it actually allows you to put like these crazy players into your squad. So if FIFA was actually like this, you know, where we can build our ultimate team by not worrying about chemistry and just putting stuff together, I feel like a player like this would get used way more often, and wouldn't just be completely and utterly disregarded because of the League and Nation. You know, you could stick him in at striker alongside whoever else you were playing at that time, just because you wanted to try him out, because he's got good stats. I think that would work a bit better. I don't know whether eventually like you lose something, like you lose the ability for like me to do squad builders, because I guess the reason we do squad builders is it shows like a bit of a hybrid, a bit of something creative that you can make that isn't just like one Prem team or something. But yeah, I don't know, it got me onto thinking, like, I'm trying my best during these like relatively tough times to enjoy the game by using players that I maybe not necessarily would have used before. You know, yeah, I could have quite easily done a super squad on Paul Pogba today, and some of you would have watched it because you want to know what the Pogba's like, the best Pogba in FIFA right now, and it would have been fine. But maybe if I can just show you someone that's a little bit different, then maybe it will lead a couple of you to go out and buy a team, to try and have fun, try and use a different player, and it's just all fun, really, isn't it? You know, if you can do that and have a laugh, and not really care too much about the results, or and try not to be stressed about it, I think we can all start to really have a fun time on the game again. So there you go, guys. Hidden Gem, Teemu Pukki, 84 rated with 89 pace, 85 shooting, and 86 dribbling. What a beast. Guys, hit that thumbs up button if you did enjoy. Let me know in the comments section if you plan on using this guy, or if you think he looks pretty decent. And of course, like I said, if you want to tweet me some squads which don't use an icon, so that maybe some people can build this squad without that extra expense, I'll of course retweet a few of you who build the best squad. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a lovely day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.